There we go. Young cousin Caspar is now Lord of Duskendale. It's a pretty generous title, to be honest. There we go. Now we'll start claiming the old Kingswood area and take control of that one as well. That's a sizable chunk of territory. I can't help but notice that Lady Paramount, or Queen Lysana, I guess, is already at 23% war score. Oh, because she's taken the Red Keep. Yeah, that's an issue. Time to roll my sleeves up and get involved, I think. That was a mistake to raise those troops there, because obviously they start with 0 morale. Maybe more troops without any morale whatsoever can save them. Actually, no, let's, yeah. Let's not do that. Okay, so now we have 7% war score in our favour from various amounts of occupation, which is impressive. Oh, and back it goes. It goes right back to how it was. Did we take back the Red Keep and then lose it again? I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure where Lysana got 55,000... well, I suppose I have more than 55,000 troops. Yeah, that's actually kind of reasonable. Assuming she doesn't have, you know, another one of those tucked away somewhere. So it seems like everybody's grouping their forces into such large, you know, massed groups that that everybody's dying of attrition. Attrition is going to be the MVP on both sides for this war, by the looks. Oh, now I see why we're getting so much war score. The Iron Throne troops, those 80,000 men there, they're just romping through the Riverlands, assaulting every territory that they get to, and they're capturing them with ridiculous speed. And that is why we're at 26% war score, even though King's Landing is lost. Although it looks as though the Reach are also assaulting some territory or other. I guess that's why the score keeps flipping back and forth so quickly. I thought it was a bug, to be honest. Now, one drawback of Stannis being in command of his troops is that it reduces his fertility because he's just not there, so... yeah. Which, obviously, we definitely need a son for this all to be worthwhile. Oh my goodness. The Iron Kingdom is just... those troops are capturing territory like nobody's business. They're losing, you know, thousands of men, but it's quite impressive to behold all the same. It would make an awful lot of sense for the Iron Throne just to confront the Reach in the field, but I'm guessing that that's too much to ask. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to happen just yet. And quite often the AI in this tends to be quite standoffish, so... Huh. That's funny because she's a bastard, but she's investigating my legitimacy. Stones in glass houses and all that. Well, we've captured one territory in Maidenpool, and we haven't we haven't assaulted anything or, you know, done it particularly quickly, but on the other hand, we haven't lost tens of thousands of troops either, so we're helping. Oh, would you look at that? The Reach is actually fighting the Iron Kingdom, somewhere near Acorn Hall. I think she's taken a fair bit of territory back. And while they're held up there, what we can do is send our troops to take back King's Landing, and we'll be the heroes. Hooray! Oh my goodness, 100,000. Oh, extra money. Didn't need it, but still, it's nice. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was a pretty comprehensive victory. 66% war score just from that battle. Oh my goodness, they absolutely flattened the Reach there. Yeah, this is why, Lysana, this is why. Looks as though there's some Iron Throne troops already taking King's Landing back, so I've kind of been beaten to the punch. Oh, cool! Everybody's sort of favourable towards me for a year because I was the hero and I helped. And wow, yeah, that was pretty quick actually. That war is over, and Lysana's bid for independence has failed. Hey, look at that! Robert's opinion of me is neutral. All I had to do was like fight 3 or 4 wars for him, and he's, you know, it's golden. Great. Oh, I see. So I was usurping the Lordship of Duskendale, and then I created the High Lordship of Duskendale, which I can give to the Lord of Duskendale, who's Caspar Baratheon. Keep it in the family. And yeah, that's a friend for life, most probably. Oh, surprisingly not actually reflected in my military, but there you go. Why is that dropped by so many? Maybe because I honestly actually don't know. I can actually fight a war for the Tor, or for Birch Hall. I'd have to fight the Iron Islands for that, but that's not really anything too difficult. Alternately, I could declare war for the Tor. I could declare war for the Tor. So I'm just waiting for... there we go. And everything's sort of back to normal on the map now. I find it really interesting that the Dreadfort is its own independent territory. Or, well, oh, it's just rebelling. Okay, well, never mind. And now there's a revolt in Riverrun against Lady Lysana. And she doesn't have the troops to stop them by the looks. Or maybe only just. She doesn't have very many troops at all. Nope. Oh, would you look at that? The Greyjoys have taken back the Iron Islands. That's quite impressive, really. Well, that didn't go as well as I'd hoped. That's... I can't decide whether or not that was worth trying. I'm trying to kill his Master of Whisperers by common assassination. We have a higher chance of success now. Oh, for goodness sakes. I'm spending a lot of money on this. I don't think they should get their money if they just fail. Oh wow. 3 in a row. Oh my goodness. Well, look. At this point we really need this guy out of the way, and I'm happy to be dishonorable if it just gives me that bloody territory back. Finally! He has no idea who did it. Oh my goodness. That assassination took forever. Oh, and yeah, it has cost me quite a lot in terms of troop levies. But on the plus side, we have 110% plot power now. .2%. Oh, of course, everybody likes me less, so it's actually terrific. Oh my goodness, this is so easy. You just pay a little bit of money, and you get rid of his, you know, closest allies, and then you get more plot power, and you can kill the guy that you're originally trying to kill. does become slightly elaborate when you're murdering people just to get to the person you're trying to murder in the first place, but hey, we're over the old dishonorable threshold now. All Orys rather really needs to do is have a son and call it Stannis. That's the extent of his duties right now, besides claiming territory, and he can do that by whatever means. He doesn't need an especially decent perception